I'm live. Yep, I'm doing another reading. Joan Grant, So Moses Was Born. It's the second part of Dawn Hour. Joan Grant lived 1907 till 1989. And I just saw here, I knew it, but throughout her life, Joan was preoccupied with the subject of ethics. To her, the word ethics represented the fundamental and timeless code of attitudes and behavior towards one another on which the health of the individual and society depends. Each of her books and stories explores a facet of this code. So this is the book about Nebunefer, who is the brother of Ramoses and Caradan, and it is placed many thousands of years ago in the old Egypt. And Ramoses is Pharaoh, and he has just, he's just about to get to know who the mother of his son is, who will be the son of Horus. Now, this chapter, I had already read the first part of it, and it's not actually much to the end, but I stopped a little early. Anyway. So, they are together at dawn. Baby is not yet arrived. But the child may already have been born, I exclaimed, being Nebunefer. She ran her hand warily through her hair. Sensen said within 3 days. I heard her say it while you were lying with your head in my lap. But just to make it certain, I sent Apu to find out if the girl had been seen yesterday. Apparently, she was washing clothes in the canal at sunset. But how did Apu know where she lives? Said Caradan. Oh, do stop being so guileless. Your captain of the guard never believed the story about her being wanted for a guest. How could he, when there was no one staying with us at the time? Then what did he think? That my charms were beginning to pale. When you went so discreetly to the living waters, he thought it was only an excuse to be with your concubine. None of the servants were particularly surprised at your choosing a Hebrew. They are supposed to be more amusing in some ways than Egyptian women. Why did you never tell me of this monstrous suspicion? Because at the time I believed it. She sat at the toilet table and began to smooth oil on her face. I'm horrified, Pempy. How could you be so cruel, so wicked, as to think me capable of infidelity? She wiped the coal carefully from her eyelids with a piece of linen. Dear husband, whom I love most dearly, even when he seems to think I do not love him at all. I have been exceedingly patient this morning, but do not try me too high. You decided not to trust me with a secret so important that it affects the future of Egypt. Yet, you expect me to apologize for believing that you would never lie to me about anything less trivial than a physical infidelity. I have never been unfaithful to you. We are all too tired to be troubled by exactitudes, Caradan. You lied to Ramoses because you thought he was not strong enough for the truth. You had no reason to suspect the same failing in neither Neb or myself. Pempy, I was only trying to spare you anxiety. Can you blame me for trying to conceal how unforgivably careless I have been? I will go immediately to Ramoses and tell him that I and I alone am guilty. And spoil all I have done. He looked so abject that she suddenly relented. Forgive me for being unkind. I should not have spoken so bitterly unless I had been very tired. He fell on his knees and pressed his head against her, like a child in search of comfort. Pempy, you lied for me, my beloved. You thought I had betrayed you with another woman, but you still lied for me. As I edged quietly from the room, I heard her say, Dear husband, when will you realize that if lies necessary to the truth, a woman in love will lie better than any man can imagine. Oh, this was actually the last sentence, dearie me. The next chapter is the son of Horus. So, I think probably continue, but I will upload this because I like them chapter by chapter. Have a good Friday.